I felt her lips before I saw her smile. A week had passed since her wedding, and there she was, leaning against the doorway, perfume heavy, eyes glistening like she had been caught somewhere between desperation and fear. She kissed me, soft, warm, like nothing had changed. I did not move. I let her pull away and watched the silence between us stretch long enough to crush her. "You came," I said, my voice flat, almost indifferent. "When you were robbed and thrown away, did you think I would save you again?" Her smile faltered. I could see the memory of the other man in her eyes, the rings, the vows, the betrayal. No, I would not save her, not this time. I remembered the week she vanished from my life. One day she was laughing at some inside joke only we shared. The next she was announcing her engagement to him, smiling with a ring I had never seen coming. I stared at the screen. My coffee had gone cold. My hands shook just enough to remind me I was human, but I kept it inside. I replayed her words over and over. "It's just a fling, nothing serious." Lies, all lies. Her eyes had danced when she said them, but there had been a glint I didn't understand at the time, a glint that now made sense. I did not cry. I did not scream. I memorized everything. Her betrayal was precise, calculated, and I would not give her the satisfaction of chaos. I watched from a distance, quietly, as she settled into the new life she had chosen over me. I traced the movements she could not hide, the way she checked her phone at 3 a.m., the way she avoided mirrors in his apartment. I documented it all, silently. I ran her messages through algorithms I barely understood, traced the GPS logs she thought were private, and when the DNA test came back, confirming what I had suspected all along, I let the envelope sit unopened for 2 days. The waiting was delicious. I rehearsed the moment in my mind, the handover, the question I already knew the answer to, her reaction as I held the truth calmly, like a scalpel hovering above skin. I was meticulous, methodical, detached. She never suspected. When I finally handed her the report, her eyes widened, frantic, searching my face for some clue that this was not true. I don't understand," she stammered. I let the envelope rest in her hands. My face betrayed nothing. The storm was contained within me, a cold hurricane of satisfaction. "You taught me yourself," I said quietly. "Love is a nail in the coffin. I hammered it in all the way." She looked at me, trembling. I saw the weight of every decision she had made, the smiles she had faked, the lies she had woven, and she could not escape them now. I left before she could speak again. Days later, she came crawling. The illness, the fear, the knowledge that no one else could fix what she had broken. She came to me, weak and broken, seeking warmth in my arms. But I did not bend. I did not console. I let her collapse, let her stare at the ceiling, and I watched the light leave her eyes, knowing that her betrayal had finally consumed her entirely. I held her as she died, not in pity, but in quiet confirmation that the balance had been restored. I did not cry, I did not scream. I simply breathed and let the reality settle. She had lost, and I had survived. Now, every morning, I walk to her grave, not to mourn, not to remember her as she was, but to remember myself, to feel the cold, precise pulse of survival, to remind myself that I endured the deception, the lies, the betrayal, and emerged sharper, cleaner, unbroken. I leave flowers sometimes, but they are for me, for the reminder that I am no longer vulnerable to the whims of someone who once claimed to love me. Her absence is a lesson, her death a punctuation mark. I stand there, looking down at the stone, the silence echoing around me. The wind shifts, the leaves scatter, and I smile, not with joy, not with relief, but with understanding. I survived, and she lost.